Chat, please. Oh, are we back? It says I'm offline. No, not that. Select stream. Designing. Yes. Confirm. Are we back? It's not letting me connect to it. Oh no, wait, we're back.
There's no way. I don't believe you. It's not true. You're just lying to me. To my face.
We're so back.
It's so bad.
So what is the name of this game? That is a great question.
Wait, it is back?
Yes, it is. It's on a new stream though. I gotta reset the link here. Hold on. Give me.
I had to reset the entire page.
I'll just edit the links that I sent before, and then that should work.
I think. Yeah, we don't really have a name for the game at the moment, right? Do we?
No,
I think
we do not.
I think the #1 slot at the moment is just Chrono Hunter, but that's also at bottom of the barrel type name.
It's pretty bad.
It's just the best of the worst. That's what we're working with for now.
That is yeah. It's probably the right way to describe it. I switched over to
some of the other options. They were terrible. They were so bad.
Okay, no, I don't even really want to talk about them. They make my skin crawl. They're really bad. Oh god, no, they hurt. they were ugh, god. Okay, but now that the ping is stable, it doesn't sound dinosaurish enough. That's fair. And I kind of agree. But I also don't really know what to do. But anyways, Nova, what was the last thing that you heard on the stream? Because I don't know when my internet decided to shit the bed. Jurassic shot. Fellas, we've done it. Oh, Shepard's gone. Shepard, where did you go?
I'm here. I just mute so that my background doesn't talk, because people are yelling at the background.
Oh, that's strange. Odd even. But what was the... I still don't know where the last stream ended. I guess I can just check.
It was approximately around when you were talking about the... Never mind, my brain just farted. Yeah, go check. Yes, that. Whether the game is hard or easier. Thank you, Nova.
Oh, there we go. New to this party, what's this about a dino hunting game? Basically, it's going to be a game where you hunt dinosaurs.
Genius. Round of applause.
I've solved game design, gentlemen. To give the quick rundown, I don't know how to give the quick rundown, but basically, you play a game where you have a magical super disease. In order to get a cure, you gotta go on hunts for this company or group, and in the process, you go on a hunt. You shoot dinosaurs, you loot buildings, you do quests, and then you also fight human bandits, and then you extract successfully, and then you spend that fancy currency you got on new weapons, bigger licenses, and permits to go to different areas. There's a quota system, meaning that you're on a time limit. You only have a certain number of hunts before you need to reach an endpoint, and then you can get multiple endpoints across different save files. So I really want to lean into the like replayability of it, and like the ability to try different builds and hunt different things and go for different things as you're going along, and different endings with the story in general. Jurassic Shot working title. It's not. The worst part is that's not the worst one I've heard. Oh, you really got far in your designing? I'm not going to talk about the 80-page notebook I have sitting right here, but this stream is mainly going to be.
Is what you are.
This stream is mainly going to be like trying to narrow down the idea, because right now it's very it's messy to say the least. Like, I have a bunch of random fucking ideas floating around that just aren't really congruent with each other, and a lot of them I don't even really know where I would begin on like balancing and implementing them. So a lot of this is just going to be getting the general gist of things. Like, what direction is it setting? And yeah, there will be compies. I can say that. There you go. Design goal number 1: make comp Sognathus.
Literally has to be the top of the list. That's the first thing that's gonna happen.
Bullet point item number 1. Hey, Caden, I'm gonna need you to program a compy right now.
Clay, I have
my
first
Scarab.
model for you.
Hey, Clay, I'm gonna need you to make a compy stat.
I will not ask you to pay. I just need it now. I'll pay later.
I need it now. Look, I'll pay you once the compy's done. The compy is perfect. It'll run around and do things, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's actually... I mean, just it's a game where you hunt dinosaurs. That is literally the simplest way that you could possibly put it. That is just the way that you complete your hunt.
Yeah.
The rest of the hunt is a lot more things.
Yeah.
So it's centered around the dinosaur, but it's not really about specifically that. It's just the main point of it.
Literally go my Scarab compy. you just send your compy out to go scouting. Compy.
Yes!
Compy, go find my target.
It's the perfect size
Go forth, my
to
rat.
be used as, like, the Monster Hunter fireflies that tell you
Couldn't
exactly
you
what it
just,
was.
like...
It's perfect.
Couldn't you just, like, use a... I don't know, like a drone?
No, it's not thematic enough.
It's not thematic. Couldn't you just, like... I mean, I wanted to have, like, a radar mechanic in the game. Oh, what I was talking about before with the game's difficulty. One of the things I wanted to have as a difficulty curve would be to have, say you have a radar that can track the surrounding dinosaurs and, like, you know, pinpoint where a sound came from, you know, find a location of a building, stuff like that. All of those, I want those to be very, very cheap and easy to obtain. However, if you choose to use them, they significantly harm your score. So you can opt into basically those as your easy mode options. Like, you have a radar that tells you where your target is. But if you choose to use it, it significantly reduces the amount of marks you get for succeeded marks. If you used a radar, used tracking, used all of this like fancy tech, then it'll bring the total amount of marks that you get from completing that part of the hunt to, like, I don't know, down all the way to like 25, like a serious cut. So ultimately, you would opt to use those in the early game, but as you get more comfortable with hunting and more comfortable with the game in general, you would opt to not use those features because they would make it impossible to complete higher quotas.
As being sort of a soft limit, to a point.
To a point, yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more milk. I have spicy food next to me. I just ate a bite. Now I don't want.
All right. Oh, I should grab milk too. I'm thirsty. Comsec Nathus, I honestly... Okay, player kit-wise, I don't really know where I'd put it. Mechanically, I do think that the idea of Go My Scarab and having it act as your scout is pretty funny. Having it act as like a... How would I balance that?
You make the...
It could...
You make its information giving not specific. Like, its head, if it hears a noise, its ear will point in the direction of the noise, but you don't know where it is. You just know it's from that way. That's all.
You have a little like monitor or PDA on your arm, so it could have like a little camera attached to its body that it just runs around and gives you like the most vague like camera interactions possible.
Yeah, well,
like
maybe
you just look at it and you're like,
over here,
I think that's like something there. Is each singular hunt going to be several days long, where you like set up camp in a secluded environment, targeting species, and have to track it down while also foraging for your own sustenance? I actually don't want to include survival mechanics in the game, because I think that kind of dilutes what I'm really going for with the gameplay. But I think the hunts are best served as like a... I did? Shit.
For half a second.
Okay, good. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Is this a futuristic game with advanced technology? Kinda. It is advanced in the sense that there like are engines and power generation and all of that stuff that are based on biotechnology that doesn't exist right now. There's stuff like regenerating flasks and stuff like that that are able to like regenerate soft tissue. There's an immortality serum, which is basically your cure. All of that is very, very advanced technologically, but at the same time, you're just kind of shooting stuff with guns that you have in the modern day. It's not cyberpunk, yeah. Could a mechanical combi connect to your pit boy? It would honestly be easier to just like say, hey, there's a camera and a tracker attached to this compy, and then you just let it loose. And then it just kind of tells you where like corpses are.
You know, it could be a second set of eyes of sorts. Like you have your little wristwatch that controls everything. You can pull it up to see the stats, your inventory, that type of thing. You could have a setting where you take control of the compy. The compy could be the drone, and you remote control it as you want to scout out somewhere, but it has a limited range, so you can't just scout the whole map completely safe, and you have no control over your own body. So if a dinosaur comes up to you when you're distracted, you're probably going to get ganked.
I honestly, okay, thinking about it now, I don't know about that as the route, but I do actually think that having it be a just simple corpse tracker would be kind of a cool way to use it, where you basically just attach a tracker and like a small camera to the compy, and then you say, go my scarab, and then it basically just runs around the map, and then over the course of like, I don't know, like 20 minutes, it finds all of the corpses on the map, and then it just puts them down as locations, like on your radar. So you can just say, okay, there's a corpse over there, there might be a, like, you know, the target that I'm looking for. If I'm looking for like a scavenger of some kind, or I'm looking for like a large theropod or like a large body. Like say you're hunting a Rex, knowing where a big corpse is would be a huge help to you, without needing to rely on something like a radar, which would just explicitly harm the amount of marks you get for such a big kill. So it'd be used as more like a single possible information tool rather than like a dedicated like UAV, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I actually like that. That works. It works significantly more on the carnivores than the herbivore side of things, though.
But why is the compy tame in the lore of the game? You see, that's the neat part. It isn't. It's just a compy. It's just doing its thing.
You can't wait. You could call it. You have a cage that you have the compy inside.
Just
of. You
have a
open the
little
cage,
box in
and then
your
it runs away.
backpack.
Yeah, exactly.
You just pull that guy out. All right, go forth.
Oh, my son.
Fetch. I mean, they're kind of disposable, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Quite frankly, the whole method of using it as a corpse tracker could just be it's hungry and it goes to the nearest corpse.
I seek flesh, father. But Ruby, to get back to your question earlier, the individual hunts you're going to select the location, the time of day, and the weather when you're setting up the hunt. The actual hunts themselves are not like multiple day long endurance tests as much as they are. Think of them like Helldivers 2 missions, where you go in.
That's the length of them.
Yeah, you go in, you complete your objective, and then you extract. And Helldivers 2 is a general good reference point for how long each one would be.
Theoretically, down the line, there could be a single mission that spans multiple days.
Oh,
that
I
you don't have
want
to
to
transition
have
between loading zones. You could.
I want to
just
have
have an
some of
open world
the.
and then
I want to stream, please.